Hello and welcome to Morris Park. I'm Clyde Morris, and today's going to be a bit of a repotting video. I've got my Euphorbia makallensis here. I've had this for quite a few years. Bought it as a very small plant, I believe at Walmart. No, I believe I bought this at Lowe's. Yeah, I think I bought this at Lowe's. Some years ago, it was a very small plant, came in about a 3-inch pot. I've had it in this bowl for quite a few years, and it looks beautiful. I really love this plant, how compact it is and everything in this bowl. But I believe it's time for a change. It's outgrowing the bowl, and it's going to need some more soil. So I'm going to put it in this pot right here. This is a pretty good sized pot. I believe it has a size and everything I will need. So all I'll need to do, really, is put some screen in the bottom, cover that hole. Still will get good drainage that way. And then go to unpotting this other plant and getting this going. Okay. We're going to get this going now. And first thing to do is unpot this Euphorbia here. And I'm doing this on the floor of my greenhouse floor. And makes it more convenient. I'd be doing it outside right now, but it's very windy and all. And I'm going to try to stay out of that wind. So first things first. We're going to have to unpot this guy, which means taking all the rocks and everything out. Do that right now. Now we're going to have to watch it too, because this thing's probably going to bleed a little bit when I unpot it. And as most of us know with these euphorbias, the sap is toxic. And I'll save my rocks because I may be reusing those. There's another big rock over here. Okay. Now this should actually come out of here pretty easy, because this pot is partially glazed in there and it's very small. So I'm going to reach under here, the bottom of this plant, and it's going to lift right out. Now you can see that this root ball is quite compact. I'm going to just kind of break this loose a little bit. Try not to do too much damage to it. Get all the old rock off of there. And kind of break those roots up and free them up a little bit. Now this really shouldn't hurt the plant that bad. I may get a little bleeding out of the roots, which is something you got to watch later on. It's best to wash your hands after doing this, because if you don't wash your hands, you will be in trouble. If you get it in your eyes or anywhere else, it can cause some problems. Your eyes, it could actually blind you with Euphorbia sap, because it is very toxic. Different euphorbias have different toxicity, but I'm not sure on this particular one exactly, but we don't want this in contact with the eyes. I've had that happen before, and it's no fun. Now I'm noticing on this plant there's a lot of small roots and everything trying to reach out from these main roots, and I think it's just trying to find new soil, and it just doesn't have it. So I'm going to loosen this up, and we're going to give it some new soil. This is really a beautiful plant. I really like it. I wish I could keep it in a lower pot than this, but this is the only large pot I have available over here. And so I'm going to use it. We'll just set this other pot aside. I'll be using it for something else directly. It's a very nice pot, and I really like it, so I'm going to keep that. Probably put one of my other good euphorbias in it. Now I'm going to get some soil out here and get ready to fill my pot. I'll set the euphorbia aside. I'll try to do most of my work in my tray here. I'll reach in and get some soil. Now my soil, I don't have an exact mixture for it, a recipe, so to speak. I just make sure that my soil won't clump together really. And it has plenty of drainage. It's got lots of perlite in it. It's got lava rock in it. Lots of sand. Enough to make it so it'll drain really well. And that's the main thing with these succulents and stuff. You really want them to have good drainage. This particular pot has a good drainage hole in it. And I'm sure this plant will be a lot happier in this pot also. Now I'm going to test it. I think it's going to be, yeah, it's a little low in there. I'll put some more soil in there. This is going to have a lot more soil than it used to. I'll prop that back up so it doesn't injure itself. Okay. That probably is good. Set that down here. That looks pretty good, but I still think it probably needs a little bit more to lift it up. Branches are kind of resting on the edge of the pot, and I really don't want the branches resting on the pot itself. So, I'll throw a little more in there. Build that up a little bit. Now you notice I'm not using gloves or anything. I'm just so used to not using gloves with my cactus and succulents. And I'll start putting some soil in here. Now that it's lifted up enough. I think it's going to look really great in this pot. Oops, looks like I got a stray root hanging out there. I'll just tuck it in there. Now when I get done with this repotting, I'll not water this for 2 weeks. It's going to need to settle in. Any of those roots that I might have injured in there need to heal up. Kind of tap the edge of the pot to get it to settle. Yeah, this is going to look really good in this pot. Make sure everything's filled in here. Looks like I'm going to have to buy some more components for my soil. I'm kind of running low on soil here. But I'll be able to do this repotting today. And then this weekend I can go out and get some more soil components. I try not to use any kind of commercial soil that has peat moss in it. Try to avoid that, as most cactus and succulents really don't like the acidity of peat moss. Get that pounded down in there. About done here filling. Some of those areas I can kind of get my fingers in. I got to kind of watch it though. This does still have thorns. It could get me. Tap that pot down again. Make sure it's good and tucked in on all sides. Alrighty. Now, bump that a little bit. This is on kind of a hard plastic surface. It shouldn't hurt the pot at all. Now, if I did this on the concrete floor, I'd have to watch it and not break my pot. This plant just got done blooming, actually. It didn't bloom real heavy, but I've not had it bloom the last couple of years, and I guess it was happy enough to bloom, even though it was root bound. Okay, that should be good. The next step is go get some rock for some top dressing. Okay, we're back now with some rock. I've got, I like to use top dressing on my plants. Some people don't care to use top dressing, but I do. It makes it so the soil doesn't get disturbed when you're watering. It also gives it a real nice look when you're done. So I'll just start filling in with this top dressing. So far I'm doing pretty good, not getting stuck up by this plant here. The thorns are relatively short, but still kind of prickly. It's going to look really good in this. Really, it's not that much bigger around than the old pot, but it is a lot deeper. And I'm sure the soil change and everything will do wonders for this plant. Probably gonna have to do some switching around in the greenhouse. This used to be up high on a shelf, so it'll probably have to go on a lower shelf that's in a bigger pot now. This extra rock here looks pretty good. Kind of like this kind of reddish gray rock. It's kind of a landscape rock. I usually use lava rock quite a bit in my stuff, but now I'll put back some of these cool rocks. May not be able to fit all of them in there. Yeah, I think we can. Put that one back in there. And I believe we're done. I'll let you see this sitting on the table. All right, here we are. Got it all planted up now. Looking real nice. I've always liked this euphorbia for its compactness. Of course, we got our video cat, Mr. Big O. Hi, Big O. How you doing, buddy? Big O's got to be in every video almost. If he knows there's a video going on, he's coming to watch. But anyway, looking real good. I really like the pot. It's got kind of a what I'd call a salt glaze to it. Plant looks really good in it. I think I'm satisfied. What do you think? Pretty cool, huh? Anyway, this is Clyde Morris from Morris Park. Hope you enjoyed this little repotting. And I'll probably be coming up with more videos here as things move into spring and we see more going on. Probably be doing a tour video very soon. So have a good day. Take care. We're kind of gearing up for a thunderstorm. That's why it's so windy out here right now. Kind of see some of the trees moving, hear that wind blowing. But anyways, you all have a great day, take care, and enjoy your plants.